Good day, everyone. Problem-based learning, (PBL), was pioneered by Barros and Tamblen at Medical School program at McMaster University in Hamilton in the 1960s. It is a teaching style that pushes students to become the drivers of their learning education, and teacher will just act as facilitator of learning. It uses complex, real-world issues as classroom subject matter, encouraging students to develop problem-solving skills and learn concepts instead of just absorbing facts. In utilizing PBL in a classroom setting, this is now the process. First is identifying the tasks. As with all problems, we will be unable to begin how to solve them unless we are clear what we are supposed to do. This is known as your task. Second is problem analysis and learning issues. Based on the information given, identify the problem that are encountered and the issues that have to be solved. This will help you identify the criteria. Third, as you have identified the criteria, you will start your discovery stage when probably solution starts to form in your mind. It might be a trial and error process as you start to filter through your choices through discovery and reporting. Fourth, solution, presentation, and reflection. As you narrow down your options based on the criteria set, you will eventually shortlist one option which is closest to meeting all your criteria. Remember, it does not have to meet all your criteria, but it has to be the best available option you have that is closest to your objectives. As you present your solution, you will then reflect on your choice and whether it has fulfilled your task. Sample grade 7 lesson utilizing PBL approach. At the end of the lesson, the learners should be able to first explain in digital simulation on how solar and lunar eclipses occur. Second, create a digital three-dimensional model of solar and lunar eclipses. Third, conduct a case study on Filipino-rich cultural practices on the occurrence of eclipses. For the motivation phase of the lesson, the teacher will show 4 pics in one word to let the student guess the lesson for the day. For the identifying the task of the PBL process, the learner will answer the following questions based on their acquired previous knowledge using the mind mapping sheet. First question, what causes a solar and lunar eclipse to occur? Second, what are the community beliefs and practices in relation to an eclipse? For the problem analysis and learning issue process of PBL, after activity 1, let the learners view a downloaded video clip on the occurrence of solar and lunar eclipses for them to be able to analyze if they have misconception in their answers and solve the learning issues. For the discovery and reporting process of PBL, the learners will do activity 2. This is something to do with simulation. To let the learners actualize and have a first-hand experiences on how eclipses occur, they will do a digital simulation of solar and lunar eclipses. For the solution presentation and reflection, the learners will do activity 3.1. This is something to do with the three-dimensional model making. Using any available digital gadgets, the learners will make a three-dimensional model of solar and lunar eclipses to give them an actual explanation based on facts to the given problem in Activity 1 on what causes eclipses to occur. For the solution presentation and reflection process of PBL approach, the learners will do Activity 3.2. They are going to conduct a case study. The same groupings will follow. In this activity, the learners will conduct an interview to their parents, grandparents, and elderly neighbors on Filipino rich cultural beliefs and practices on the occurrence of eclipses. These are the questions to be asked. First, what are the Filipino beliefs about eclipse? Second, what did ancient culture think about eclipse? Third, what are the superstitious beliefs about eclipse? And fourth, how can eclipse affect your life? Fifth, what are some beliefs about eclipses? The teacher will give the following tips to the learners in the conduct of their case study. First, questions to be asked should match the topic to be studied. Second, narrow down the focus of study. For example, from Filipino rich cultural beliefs and practices on the occurrence of eclipses to community beliefs and practices. Third, data collection methods. This can be done through questionnaire or personal interview, and data analysis should be established. Fourth, observed case study ethics like the informed consent and confidentiality. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless us all.